Today's kind of a big deal, and yeah, we're going to be multiplying polynomials. Last time we just added and subtracted. So adding and subtracting, you can just worry about how to get the answer. You don't have to really know much else. It's just combining like terms. But with multiplication, Jackie, you really do have to know more than how to just get answers. You have to. You have to be able to like recognize patterns and see shortcuts and all that kind of stuff. And the reason why, Vanessa, is because in the next lesson is what's going to make this chapter difficult. And I don't want you to be freaked out about it. I want you to know about it because the reason it makes it difficult is if you only know how to just barely get answers for today's lesson, then next time is going to be really difficult because next time we do what we're learning today backwards. It's kind of like the relationship between multiplication and division. Because you know how like you can't really know 35 divided by 7 unless you first know that 5 times 7 is 35. Right? You have to know your multiplication table really well before you can do division. So it's similar to that. Because we're going to be multiplying polynomials today, and I'll give you an example. And I'm not going to, don't worry if you don't know how to do this yet. You will by the end of the day. That's a 4. So this is really going to turn out to be x squared plus x minus 20. And I'll show you how to do that in your head that fast. Like you'll see. And it's not really a trick. But what's happening, so this is today. What's happening next time is you're going to be given something like x squared plus x minus 20. And you're going to be told to factor it. And your answer is going to be x plus 5 times x minus 4. Okay? So today you're multiplying, next time you're factoring. So it's totally backwards. You're going to be given the answer for today as the question, right? And your answer will be today's question. Do you see what I mean? It's going to be backwards. So they're going to give you the product, like the end result, and they're going to ask you what two things multiply together to make that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is like the product. This is the end result. And when it says factor, it's asking you to figure out what multiplied together to make this. Claro? Yeah? So today's really, really important. So I'm glad you're here. Yeah. You ready, Eminem?
Oh my God, I had an M&M today.
You did? What kind?
It was like coffee flavored.
Coffee flavored M&M.
Are they good?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, they're good.
Okay.
It was interesting.
So
The pretzels ones are the best. I don't like them. I don't like
Sweet
pretzels.
okay, focus. There's a couple of different kinds of multiplication we're going to learn. And we have to learn them really well so that we can do them backwards next time. Okay? So the first one it's called multiplying a monomial.
What's it called?
Multiplying by a monomial.
Monomial?
Yeah, mono right here. Sorry. Just means one term. One number.
Why do I always put an H for an L?
So we're going to be multiplying. So all you got to do is just distribute, which you guys know how to do, right? And so this would be 3x squared plus 6x minus 15. I think that's no problem. Hi, Sonia.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. How are you?
Crisis, I thought.
Yeah.
So first of all we start by multiplying.
Yeah. So here's the thing, Jacobo. What this whole thing means, it means this number on the outside, because it's right next to the parentheses, it means you're going to multiply. And the key is you have to multiply everything inside by that number. Yeah. So everything on the outside times everything in the inside. That's like the overarching idea. I hope I made my bubble big enough. Everything on the outside It won't matter how many things are on the outside. If they're together in a group, then multiply by everything on the inside. Whoa.
We're all gonna die.
That was.
I saw on YouTube video, because I was doing my homework and I was like, I'm gonna just do the multiplying.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little, not that much different, but it is a little different.
Yeah.
That's a good student, I think.
Yeah. She's on the ball. She's like butter. She's on a roll.
Oh my god. Like a butterball? Like the turkey. Like the turkey.
There you go.
She's on a roll.
Try it. Okay, so like it was 3 this time, but sometimes it'll be something like 3x, let's say squared. And we're going to multiply that by x squared plus 2x minus 5, right? Now I know it's been a while since we did exponents. Yeah, so this is what we got. So the only difference is it was 3, now we're going to multiply by 3x. A totally different problem,
Oh, okay.
but it's related. Totally different problem. But it's,
I know.
yeah, different problem. I made it really similar so that you could just see the connection between the different things. So like check this out. We're multiplying that number times everything on the inside. So we're going to have to multiply this times all of it. Okay?
Is that a 2y?
No, 2x.
Oh, 2x.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay. No,
Now do you remember that x squared times x squared is x to the 4th? Because x squared is x times x, right? And if you multiply x squared times x squared, well, that would be x times x, and this one would be times x times x. That's x to the 4th. So yes, the shortcut is you add them. What? Oh. Okay, so we got 3x to the 4th plus, okay, 6x. Look, you got squared and a 1, that's cube. And then minus 15. That's how you can say it if you want. 15 x squared. And that's your answer.
How are you feeling?
That's right. I'm 15 years old. Okay. Do you guys have questions so far? I know I'm doing all the work so far, and I'll have you guys practice some in a second, but before we do, you got questions so far? All good.
That's the answer, just...
That would be it. There's no like term. I'm glad.
Okay.
There's nothing that's a like term, so you can't add anything, so you're done.
If there was.
Then you'd have to add it. Yeah.
And then you combine like
Or
terms.
or subtract or whatever the operation
Yeah,
was.
whatever.
Whatever it said, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Where did you get the 3, the exponent of 3?
Right here? Because this is x squared times x. So x squared times x, right? X squared would be x times x, that's right. And then times one more, that's x cubed. Yeah, 2 plus 1. Yeah. Jacobo, you doing good? You got a question for me?
No, I'm going to say.
Priscilla, you have a question?
No.
No? You sure?
Ah.
What's your question?
I do. I mean, when you multiply 3x squared times 2x,
Yeah.
you got 6x
Cubed.
cubed.
Right. Well, so the
You
6,
added the exponent?
right, 2 and 1, because there's 2 x's
Yeah,
here.
You multiply the what do you call them?
It's like right there. So we have, because we have x squared, right? And then times x. So x squared is 2 x's. And you have one more, that's 3 x's, so it's x cubed.
Just add the other.
Yeah, 2 plus
You don't
1.
multiply. It wouldn't be.
Yeah, it wouldn't be.
I would think it would be 6x squared. Because there's only one.
Yeah, so here, watch, check this out. Let's do it right here. X squared times x, that's the question, right?
Uh-huh.
So x squared is x times x.
Okay.
And then that's another x, so
okay,
that's 3 of them.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
see?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Vanessa, check this out. Different problem.
Okay.
Gonna look very similar. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. That's 3.
Yeah, 5x cubed
Okay.
plus 3x squared minus, or times x squared plus 2x minus 5.
Okay.
So it's going to be the same multiplying each of the
Yes.
numbers with the ones inside the parentheses.
Except, well, okay, so here's the thing, man. I'm going to write a different problem that looks almost the same. This would be different. This would be different than this. Not the same because of the parentheses. You see, on this one right here, the only thing you're multiplying by is 3x squared. So you're going to multiply 3x squared times all of that, which we just did right here. Do you see? Like if I got rid of this, it's the same problem as we just did.
Okay. So what you're basically going to do is leave the 5x cubed alone, and then once you do everything, you're going to combine if there's a cube, right?
Dang Eminem. Then you're gonna, because after you distribute, you do that thing again that begins with a C and ends with combined like terms, right? And so these are like terms right here, right? So 3x to the fourth mas x cubed minus 15x squared would be your final answer.
So you just distribute one?
Well, because this one is over here, these are two different numbers.
Yeah.
They're adding. Here, this is one number because it's grouped together in the parentheses. So here, you're multiplying this number over here, right here. This number right here is being multiplied by this number right here. So this is different because of the parentheses. We will tackle this one in a little bit, but not yet.
But then like,
What do you mean? What happened?
like,
Like, how do we do this?
but on this one, you
This
just
one.
pick one. Like,
Wait. The 5x cubed, the negative 5x cubed is not multiplying, it's adding. This part is multiplying.
Okay. So that's how I was like first.
Multiply and then add.
The 1 plus add.
Right. Or subtract.
Or subtract.
Right, yeah. Sam, you look like you have a question.
Okay. Let me just figure this out. Hold on, let me write
If I
this.
would get a problem like that, I would do something like the number that's closest to the parentheses.
That's why I showed you both. Yeah, so you see the difference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because this one you're multiplying by the 3. This one you're going to multiply by everything.
Oh, okay.
This one's different. We don't know how to do this one yet.
Yeah.
Yet. We're going to do this one later. Today, but later, not yet.
Oh, I see.
And that's
Yeah.
when you got 3x4 there. What happened to the x cubed?
What happened to the x cubed?
Got it.
Yeah, because of the 5 and the negative 5 and this positive 6. Ooh, Alex?
And then
So what's your question, Sonia? Tell me. I want to know.
Oh.
No, it's good. It's all good.
Okay, we just tried, we were working the problem, but we're,
This one?
yeah.
Yeah. So you're just getting your head around it?
Multiply 3 times 2 is 3 to the, like 3x4 and then 3 times 2 is 6.
Yep.
And then the x is alone, so then we add 3, right?
Wait.
I was going really well.
So you did this, right?
Yeah, and we did that.
And that's how you got this number here.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And then you did this one right here, right?
Right,
And that's how you get this right here, right?
right,
And you did this one,
right,
and that's how you got that.
yes.
Okay? Because remember, what you're doing is you're multiplying everything on the outside with everything on the inside.
Yeah.
That's the idea, right? Okay, but this one's not multiplying. It's just adding.
It's just that.
So after you multiply, because you know the good old PEMDAS thing, right? Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Right? You have to multiply before you add. So we multiply, and then we add or subtract. So those two are like terms.
Right.
And so these two, we added together. Well, we subtracted them, but you know what I mean. And then so -5 plus 6 is +1. Yeah. Good?
Yeah.
Dang.
There we go.
Sonia en fuego hoy.
Fuego with Rachel.
Oh yeah, Rachel en fuego.
Featuring Rachel.
Between Rachel.
Collaboration with Rachel.
That's right, Rachel.
Oh.
Yeah. Doing good. Good. Okay, Eminem. Do you guys feel comfortable, like you could handle this kind of thing? Yeah?
Yeah.
So let's try one. Just one. I want you to try it. Don't take forever to write it down. Like don't do that. That's a bad habit. Try it. Mess it up. Try it. Mess it up. Don't worry about it. You mess it up, you're gonna learn. So we'll make it not too bad. So we're gonna do 5. We're gonna make it A. Oh man.
What?
Yeah. Wait, don't freak out, because watch, here, mira, washa. What's A times D? There's A times D.
AD.
What's A times C?
AC.
Okay. What's A times A?
A squared.
A squared. So don't freak out because it's an A, a D, and a C. That actually makes your life easy.
Yeah.
Because you can't make a multiplication there. You just write it down. Wouldn't it be nice if you were in elementary school and instead of writing down 5 times 3, you could just write down 5 times 3? Yeah, but like, let's say you had a problem in elementary school and you're doing multiplication, and this was your question, and instead of writing 15, you could just do this. Because that's what we're doing right here, right? Yeah. Okay, go ahead. You got it already, Sam? Dang, Sam. Sam, I've got this student at the high school. She's a sophomore. I've known her she's my student for 2 years. Like, super, super sweet kid. Like, really, really nice. And then she told this joke yesterday to another kid that just, like, I fell down laughing. Because the girls, I almost fell over laughing. Because the girl that told the joke is so nice. So she said to the other girl, this other girl, the nice girl said, "Hey, has anybody told you you look really beautiful today?" And the other girl said, "No." And the nice girl said, "Well, there's always tomorrow."
That's crazy.
That was so funny.
That's cool right there. What school do you guys go to?
She's going places. I'm proud of her.
I came from that.
I was like, I was just cracking up. That was so funny. 'Cause, I mean, the two girls are like really close friends. Yeah, they weren't. She was.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they're really good friends. Yeah. Okay, Eminem, what'd you get?
I got 50a squared plus 30ab minus 5ac.
Yes, girl, yeah.
That's what I got.
Ooh, ah?
Don't judge me, Alex.
Wow. Wow.
That's it. That's it. So easy a caveman could do it. Right, Alex? Jacobo, you got questions so far?
No, sir.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. What about this can cause trouble? So
When you get to the scene negative,
yeah. So let's make a list of watch out for.
you're not sure if it's negative or not. I mean,
So
obviously if you multiply it, it's negative. But
signs are tricky.
that's what that signs are the ones that are tricky.
Signs. And then of course, simple multiplying errors.
Oh my god, that's true.
Because her 5, she did it like an S, but something looks like it's the back.
Okay. There's one other thing that people mess up the most with this, and that's actually the exponents.
C.
Yeah.
Thing you got to remember, when you're multiplying, the exponents get added if the bases are the same. You add the exponents when you're multiplying.
You don't multiply them with it?
Nope.
That's the multiplying error.
You add exponents if the bases, and the bases is like the number on the bottom, right? Are the same. So like, for example, x to the 5th times x to the 7th would be x to the 12th. But x to the 5th times y to the 7th, that wouldn't change because they're different. Oops. Huh. It's supposed to be a 7. Yeah. Because the bases are different, so you can't do anything. So you can't mess that up, right, Jackie? Focus, Jackie. Tell Alex not to distract you.
You know what she just asked me?
I don't even want to know.
Yeah, it's better if you know. You're
I
gonna
know.
question.
I heard her actually.
It is, I swear.
I heard her speaking.
Okay. I don't know. You gotta get your neighbor in line over there, huh, Sonia?
So can you explain that the last part again?
Yeah.
The first ones, you're multiplying, you add the exponents, the bases are the same, so it comes to x12.
Right.
Okay. And the other one,
Since it's x and y, they're different. So you can't do anything. Yeah, I mean, like I could put the dot there if I wanted. It doesn't change
it's
anything.
the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Jackie. Because look, remember, it's more than getting answers. You have to find the patterns here. And nobody can show them to you. When you get distracted, you're losing your chance to see things. The weekend's at 6:30 or 6:15. That's when it starts. Not yet. Okay. It's a good thing I like you, Jackie.
But I
Okay.
got it. I got the answer.
Oh my God, Jackie, I'm going to choke the life out of you. Because that's what we said at the very beginning. You have to know more than just how to get the answers. That's funny, Jackie. That was funny because I just said, okay, look, Jackie, you got to know more than get the answers. And you're like, okay, but I got the answer. Okay. Now, here's where it gets a little tricky. You ready, Eminem? Man. Sonia, I think it would be a good idea on this very first one if you just watch.
Okay.
And then we'll do another one. We'll write out the whole thing. So just watch and listen. Yeah. All right. And then we'll do careful notes on the whole thing. We'll do like the same exact kind of problem, and we'll do careful notes. But I want you to kind of have an idea what's going to happen before we write. So first of all, that's one number times another. It's like A times B. This is one number, and it's being multiplied by another number. And remember, this is the big idea for today. Everything on the outside times everything on the inside. So everything over here times everything over there. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to multiply x times all that. And then we're going to multiply positive 5 times all that. That's how you set it up. Yeah? You look tired, Eminem. Yeah. So then you distribute over here, right? So that's x squared, right? Because x times x. And that's negative 3x. And over here, that's 5x. And over here, minus 15. So that's distributing, and almost always after you distribute, do that thing that begins with a C and it ends with combined-like terms. See, minus 3 and plus 5 is 2. Yeah? The roof is not my son, but I will raise it. Okay, you ready, Sonia? Ready to do one? Okay, Sonia, here we go. What number should we use, Sonia?
Go back.
4?
Working with monomials or?
No, now, I'm glad you asked that. Should this be a plus or a minus?
Minus.
So, Eminem said, are we still multiplying a monomial times another thing? We're not. These are binomials. There's two numbers. There's two parts to it. So this is a binomial times another binomial. This is the ones we're going to see the most of. This kind right here.
This kind of boat.
And most of the factoring you do is going to be, your answer is going to be kind of like this. So you're going to be given problems like, it'll say factor x squared minus 2x minus 8, and it's looking for an answer like this. Okay? That's what we're going to see. Okay. Now, yeah, you can see that.
But what I do?
Alex, stop talking to Jackie.
Jackie's talking to me.
Ignore her. So what this means, it means everything in here times everything in here. And here's how you set it up. You have two parts over here, correct?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to write it like this. We're going to write x and then times x plus 2. Do you see? Because that's right here. You see? Because you have to multiply x times all of that. And you also have to do negative 4 times all of that. Orale. So we're going to do. Now the sign goes with it. It's a minus 4, you see? So minus 4, right? Times x plus 2. Do you see? So here's what we got. And here's how we set it up. It's this x times all of that. See? This x times all of that. Minus 4 times all of that. Minus 4 times all of that. Then, so this is the setup, right? Then distribute. So x times x is x squared. X times 2 is 2x. Doing good so far, Jacobo?
Yeah.
Am I going too fast? We're good? Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. After you distribute, you combine like terms. They're almost always here in the middle. That's one of the patterns you have to find. Like that's kind of a big thing right there. They're almost always together right there in the middle. So x squared minus 2x minus 8.
I got it right.
Yeah. You're doing all right, Alex. Yeah, Sam, good?
I could do it myself writing it. It's because I was writing it sideways instead of downwards.
Sam, do you see how next time, like on Tuesday, we're going to have this?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what our answer is going to be? Try it.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. That's scary sounding.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I wasn't drinking my coffee.
So, now there's shortcuts for this. There's patterns.
Oh, there is?
Oh yeah, there's patterns.
There's more.
And we're going to talk about some of those patterns in a minute. But, man, this is how it works for all of the problems. It doesn't matter if it's like 2 things here and 2 things there. It could be both of them could have 3. It could be like, well, it could even be something like this. And it would be the same. Like you see there's 3 over here, 3 terms instead of just 2, right?
Yeah.
But it would still be the same. It would still be x times all of it. And then it would be minus 5 times all of it. It would be just like this. The setup is exactly the same. Do you see? And then minus 5 times all of it.
We have a lot of colorful pens.
We have a lot of what?
We have a lot of colorful pens.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
Colors are good. It kind of helps you keep track of like different steps and yeah. Yeah. So Eminem, what do you think? You got this?
Okay.
Let's try one. Let's see how you guys do. You ready? Let's see. So we'll try it right underneath. Let's do. Rachel, what number should we use? 3? Plus or minus 3?
Plus.
Please? Plus. And then plus or minus what? Ernesto, what do you want?
5.
5. Plus or minus?
Plus.
Plus. All right, there we go. Try that one. Wow, Sonia. Long day?
Went to service at came back,
Yeah.
and then, I don't know why people have crisis at the end when we're leaving.
Because they don't want you to go.
No, it's just at the end, it's right, that it happened, it's just weird.
Yeah.
And since I had to close shop today, I was like, 4:30, I'm out of here. 4:25. Oh, well, it is what it is. Can't do nothing.
Dang, Pam, you got it already? You got it already? Wow. Fancy that.
I'm improving. I hope.
Yeah, you're doing good. You are not the student that you were like 3 months ago.
No.
No.
What
Mm-mm.
about me?
I don't know. How about you, Alex?
How about you?
How about you, Alex? You're doing good. You're doing all right, Alex.
Are you sure?
You just gotta stop talking to those ladies.
No, they just stop talking.
Well, you could say, "Hey, if we want to step outside, we can talk." Because we're gonna learn in here. Okay. Are you guys ready or not yet? Oh, we got some people still working.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hell no. It's wrong. Oh, wait. Is it? No, yeah. Wait, right. You know what?
Did you get it right?
Yeah. No, I didn't.
Wow,
I was
Alex.
like, wait, what did you do? The next side. Yeah. I didn't put the plus between the 5 and the 3, so I
Ooh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I understand.
Then in my head I was like, it's 8, but I wrote 15.
It happens. Vanessa, did you get it right?
Yep, I got it right.
Priscilla, did you get it right?
Which one?
The one we. Oh, you left. Yeah. Jackie, did you get? Oh, never mind, Jackie. Jacobo, did you get it right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Was the girl at did she drop the course?
I don't think so. Yeah, she just stopped coming, I guess. She got tired of us. Oh, Sonia, did you get x squared plus 8x plus 15?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shoga la mano. Yeah, I learned all
She's
my.
like, the answer's already there, really? That's my problem if I did it right.
That's okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So here's what we're going to do. Because Jackie really understands now that she has to know more than just how to get the answers. Right?
Yeah?
And so what we're going to do is I'm going to put like
Sorry.
6 problems. And there's a shortcut you can use when it's like this. You can't use the shortcut for other things like this or like the ones we started with. But when it's written like this, there's a shortcut. So I'm going to put 6 problems and I want you to do them and see if you can recognize the shortcut. There's a shortcut. Now the shortcut isn't so important for today's lesson. The shortcut's super important for next time though. Because there's a pattern. There's a pattern. So I'm going to put 6 here.
But you're not going to hold the shortcut?
If I could. If I tell you the shortcut.
Sorry.
If I tell you the shortcut right away though,
Yeah.
you won't know it. You'll forget it. And also you'll kind of forget how to multiply correctly.
Yeah.
So yes, we will make sure we got the shortcut before we leave. But
I'm sorry.
no problema.
Damn.
There, let's try those.
This is still binomials?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are multiplying binomials together.
No, I'm honestly just going along.
Can you see me?
Like maybe they've been sitting all in the back end.
Front row seat, huh, Jacobo?
Yeah.
It's a nice watch.
Thank you.
Did you finish, Sam?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to like figure out this shortcut.
That's good. I'm glad you're doing that. There's a shortcut. There's a pattern.
This is with that one?
No, well, no, that's like, it's called a form. It's like a shape of an answer. And yeah, I'm going to use that to help you see the shortcut if you don't find it on your own. No,
Oh, okay, sorry.
not a hint. But all your answers look kind of like that, right? Your answers are all x squared, then plus or minus some number times x, and then plus or minus another number, right? And for all your answers, though, it's always 1 x squared for all of these, right? So now that's just like the form of it. Your answers gonna, all these answers are gonna look kind of like that. Yeah. Finished, Jackie, or not yet?
No, not yet.
Vamos ir a comer, Priscila. Vamos ir a comer.
Not Gucci? Not Factory Feud? Somewhere in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. Not the Chinos? Not those? No? Ross? Ross, okay.
I mean, Russ sells pretty good stuff.
Yeah, they do.
You do.
That's why I almost buy all my clothes, but not the one here. It takes. I hate this one.
I hate
Yeah.
I hate this one.
I spent like,
If you go there right first thing in the morning, it can be okay, but otherwise, just like you're saying, it takes forever.
I went like 7 because I needed to buy shoes for a wedding, for the wedding I went to, and it took me 45 minutes just for one pair of shoes.
Yeah, I hate it.
I hate it. I almost left them there. I was gonna go there.
I have left things there.
It's called
Which makes sense because I'm
What can you do to do? Heels or flats?
Heels?
Some stilettos.
Did you finish, Jackie?
No.
No, I'm five.
Andale pues, Jackie, you're almost done, and then you gotta find the pattern. Did you see the pattern,
This is
Sam?
as high as I'll go probably in my boots, but like.
That's a badass sword.
Alex, you see the pattern? There's a pattern for the answers.
heel.
Yeah.
There's a pattern for the answers. You see it? You do.
Yeah, expert. That's
No.
what expert. Just kidding, no, I don't
Oh,
see
yeah, you don't see it. There's a look at this, Alex. There's a pattern between these numbers right here and your answer.
Wait. Okay, I think I see it.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Alright, I think I see it.
Don't say it. So watch. You think you see it, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do.
I wanna be that confident.
If you
I'm pretty sure I see that, but I don't know what to do with that.
if you think you see the pattern, then watch. Check this out. See if you can use your pattern to guess the answer to that.
Board? Well, the last one.
You think you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna write down the answer. You ready?
Yeah.
You got it.
Got it.
Wow. Alex sees the pattern. Okay.
You multiply the two numbers.
Yeah. So
Because the answers are
here
right.
we'll write these out. I'll write out the answers here.
Oh.
That's the first one.
Yes.
Good to go?
Yes.
Second one.
I see it.
Good?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of stuff we're going to notice about these. So we're going to take a whole bunch of notes about this. Because again, you have to learn way more than just how to get these answers today. There's things we have to see. Good?
Yeah. I didn't get through all of them, but so
Okay.
the ones I did.
Is that a 9?
Yep.
Y'all.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I could see with something. I mean, if you multiply the two numbers, you get the last one.
That's true. That's actually really a big deal. Did you
But
get? Oh,
I don't know how to figure out
the middle one.
the middle.
Okay.
It's
Okay, we'll do the middle one. I'll let you say. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. So Eminem, did you hear what Ernesto said about
add
this?
'em?
yeah.
You
You-
multiply them and then you add them.
No,
You multiply to get the last number, but
Then
but
you
you
add
add
the
them to
middle
get the
one.
middle
You
number.
add to get
How'd
the
you
middle
get the
one.
9?
Yeah.
You,
add
what's
it?
the
Yeah.
two? What's
Wait, if
7
you-
and
What?
The X seven.
Okay.
Middle word is
So-
7.
Where does
What if I put like an X in the middle?
Oh.
That'd be 1x. That'd be
That's how
wrong.
it's work right here 'cause you added.
Oh, yeah.
So-
So that's an easy.
No,
First of all, it's gonna be X to and multiply.
I don't think I get it.
Okay.
How much am I worried about that?
I'm not sure.
And then you-
Right now, you guys are doing awesome.
think
I was getting ready to start talking about this, and you guys all just started talking about it together. So that's why I just shut up.
I thought you were about to give up.
No, you're doing fine. Yeah.
Is that you?
and then-
No, it's not me.
I wish I was like.
That'd be cool though, right? Yeah.
But I'm saying, have you seen that 70 show?
So that makes a whole lot easier.
Makes it easy, right?
Jackie, that she won herself on
Yeah.
her shirt.
You're gonna make a yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sam, check this out. I want to make sure there's even more beyond the pattern that we got to see.
Alright.
First of all, do you guys see the relationship between this generic thing here and all the answers?
It's like a formula.
Yeah, it's like a form, right? It's like a shape. So we have ax squared plus bx plus c for all of them. So for all of them, a is 1. Do you see? There's a 1 in front of the x. They're all 1x squared.
Uh-huh.
Okay. The reason they're all 1x squared is because these are just x times x. There's no numbers in front. Like if we had 3x plus 1 times x minus 7, then our first number wouldn't be x squared, it would be 3x squared. Okay? We'll get to those in a minute though. Okay, the only reason I mention it is I want you to know that this first number is not always just 1. Sometimes it's something else.
So once it has like a different number, that shortcuts to the flat?
I'll show you, yeah. I'll show you. It's you have to be a little bit more careful, but yes.
You're gonna show us?
Yes, I'm going to show you. Now, maybe one of the most important clues for what you're going to be learning on Tuesday is right here. Why is this sometimes positive and sometimes negative? So this is positive when, and it's negative when.
Oh, I think we see the pattern now.
So let's talk about this first.
Hi, perdón.
Before we start talking about the pattern and how to get these answers, look, here C is positive, here C is negative. C is negative, positive, negative, positive. What is the relationship between all the ones that are positive?
That the second one, wait, that
Yeah,
one's positive,
Both of
Okay, so Jacobo said, look, like this one right here, they're both positive. Do you see? And that makes it positive. That's true. But this one's positive and they're both negative.
They add the same, or they cut to the same way.
Man, don't you get?
Two negatives make a positive?
Yeah, when you're multiplying.
My shoulders are
Nice.
full.
So, Sonia, do you see where we get this last number? Do you see where we get this last number? For every single problem, this last number comes from this last one times this last one. Do you see that? Every single time. That's where we get this last number. So this is going to be positive if these two things are the same sign. Do you see? Yeah, because a negative times a negative is positive, and a positive times a positive is positive. So this is going to be positive when the last numbers are the same sign. Like negative and a negative, or positive and a positive. That's not so important for today, but it is super, super important for Tuesday. And then forever after. Do you see that? I mean, like, what's that? I'm sorry?
Negative and negative only if you're multiplying.
Right. For multiplying, a negative times a negative, positive. Or dividing. Yeah, but adding and subtracting, different.
Doesn't it like if it's a bigger number with something?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So when would it be negative? When would this be negative?
Different signs?
Different signs. So if the last numbers are different signs, it's negative. That's supposed to say signs. That's when that last thing's going to be negative. Do you see that's true? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, Jacobo?
Yeah.
Wow.
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 Esa no se la sabía. Right?
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, that's a lot. Wow.
Wow.
My dad was the other day, because my cousin's really close with his dog. And my dad was like, oh, I bet you talk to him too. Hey, how are you today? Wow.
Bow wow. All right. So, now, you guys were telling me that the way you get the last number, right? The actual number itself is the last two multiplied together, right? Right? So, the way you get this number right here, right there, it comes from the last two things multiplying, like this. Do you see? Every time.
I see it.
Right? Yeah. Yes, Eminem? What's that?
Then you add it. For the
Yeah. So yeah.
You should first add it, right?
Well, hold on. Yeah.
Following.
Yeah. We will. We will. I'll show you. I have a method to my madness. You'll see.
Method to your madness.
There's a method to my madness. Okay. Vanessa, are we good so far?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah? Because if you're still, if anybody's still like you got this, but it's kind of shaky in your head, you're not real sure, then we need to make sure we're solid before we move on. We gotta like go out of Ross right now.
Oh my God, where are we going?
We gotta leave Ross.
We gotta go to stages.
Yeah, we gotta go across the street. We gotta go to stages. That's right.
At least.
At least.
I wanna go to Sephora.
Okay.
No. Aquí no vale. Aquí no vale.
All right.
There is one.
There's enough guys here.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, I even know that.
Go to Ross. Go to Ross.
Now this middle one right here, which is B, right? I'm gonna write something right here. That's O. Sam, focus, Sam. Focus. I know, focus. This is where it gets a little tricky. This is where it gets tricky. And a lot of times you'll see it for here when it's like this, but then when it's like this, you'll miss it. So you gotta be really, really careful right here.
Does that say 0 plus I?
It says O plus I.
Oh, I'm sorry.
O stands for outside. What? Focus. Come on, focus. I stands for inside. And so where that comes from is this right here. This right here is outside. Do you see? So you're going to take the outside, which is negative 7x, and you're going to add it to the inside, which is right here. This is inside. Do you see? So that's going to give you negative 7x minus 2x, and that's negative 9x.
Okay.
Okay? Outside plus inside. That's how you get the middle term. That's how you get the B. Now the A is the easiest one. The A comes from the first two. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to add something right here. L stands for last. Okay? That's where we get this. I'll do that. I'll show you right now. But the L stands for last, and it's the last one for each group. The F stands for first.
The FOIL method?
That's the acronym, yes.
Yeah.
I just got one question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, wait, not doing all this, but when you actually set up X, you know.
So let's do this one. Set it up, right?
Yeah, okay. And then you do the formula that, okay. Yeah, you write it down. Then you do the adding.
So watch. Yeah, I'm glad you asked that because like
First, yeah, okay.
you would first multiply these two, right?
Yeah.
Well, check this out. Isn't that right there?
Yeah.
And that gives you x squared, right? Okay. And then next you would do this right here, right?
Uh-huh.
And that would be here, right?
Yeah.
That's outside. And so this part's done now. Now we jump over to the next portion. That's right here. That's the inside.
Uh-huh. That was my question right today. The parentheses, you just pretty much get rid of them at the end, right?
Yeah. Well, because you've multiplied it, and that's what the parentheses were telling you to do. So you did it.
Okay.
And then you just add these two together. And remember, that's the outside plus the inside.
Combining like,
Right.
It would be 7 plus 2.
Oh, we did this one right here. I see.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
Yeah.
So do you see, like, without writing this out, the pattern is you're multiplying the two x's together, which are the first two things in each group. See, they're the first two things in each group. That's why we call it first. The next thing you do is you distribute, and it ends up being the outside. And then you do the inside, and then you do the last. Yeah, Jacobo? So in the end, like when it ends up happening, is this middle number is that plus that. Negative 7x plus 2x is negative 5x.
So up there, since it was negative 2 and negative 7, it was
Negative 9.
positive 9.
No, negative 9, because you're adding. So, yeah, because it's going to be negative 2, and then plus negative 7, right? Which you don't really need to write the plus. But yeah, that's negative 9. Yeah. Whereas, like, here, 7x and 2x is positive 9x. And now the tricky one, the one that M loves.
Which one is
Her
that
biffle.
one?
This one.
Oh.
No, this one is her biffle. Her best friend for life, you know. The outside is plus 7, right?
Uh-huh.
The inside is minus 7. That's 0. You don't need to write 0x. You could, like, but you don't usually write 0x. That's the same thing, but you don't need to write the 0.
Just X.
No, not just that. 0 times x is nothing. You see, it's not there.
Oh, yeah.
It's nothing. That's the tricky one. Whoa, coffee.
Thank you, Mr. Brown.
You're welcome. How do you guys feel about this?
Pretty smart.
Feeling good?
I'm feeling good. It feels
Feeling
good
good.
when you understand it.
Yeah. Do you have a question, Jacobo?
Where?
You good?
It depends where.
You're good, Eminem. Rachel, you're good too? Yeah? Sonia's good? Okay. So this group of problems took you about 10 minutes. They're probably going to take you, to do 10 problems, it's probably going to take you 1 minute pretty soon. Because they go really fast. Watch that. Watch. Let me show you. Watch. Let me show you. Let me show you how I do it. Like, just like using the shortcut. You ready? Ready? Okay, so the first two make x squared, right? The outside is plus 4, the inside is minus 10, and the last two make 40, negative 40. So you don't usually write it. I usually just keep that in my head. And there you go. That's it. So the shortcut, the first two make x squared, the outside is plus 4x, the inside is minus 10. Plus 4 and minus 10 is negative 6, and then multiply those together, 40. Yeah, Eminem? Watch another one. Ready? Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, we were just doing so nice. We were all getting along, and then you had to go do something rude. Oh,
Then Jackie asked a rude question.
I hate my life. Okay, Jackie, check this out. It's the same way. It's the same way. Look, this is x squared because it's this number times that number. That's x squared. This number times this number is not x squared. It's 6x squared.
And that's it, right?
Right? That's it. So for just, right?
Yeah.
Then the outside is plus 15x. The inside is minus 14x. And the last two make minus 35. Add these two together. 1x.
Now, next week we're going to reverse.
Yeah, next week we're going to start with this
Okay.
and get that as an answer.
That's easy.
That's tricky. The problem is, and man, I've taught this a lot, Jackie. I have taught this a lot. In fact, I've been at like math teacher conventions, and they were like trying to They were having us work on ways to help students learn how to do the factoring, the backwards. And I remember the first time I went to one, I'm like, no, look, you can't teach them how to do factoring if they don't really understand this. And everybody's like arguing and arguing. And it was like a 3-day thing. At the end of the 3 days, they're all like, okay, you're right. You have to, if you don't know this, you can't do it backwards. You cannot. You can learn all kinds of tricks, and there's like all these different methods and all these different steps you can do, but you won't ever get it. You won't ever get it unless you know how to multiply. Unless you see the shortcut. And here's the shortcut again. So this is it right here. Oh man. We're going to use our beautiful colors. You ready? Are you ready? Vanessa's ready for these beautiful colors?
Yeah, I have mine on.
Okay, check this out. Here's the acronym, FOIL. Okay? FOIL, that's the shortcut. But it only works for binomials. Only for binomials. Like 2, I mean, like bi is 2, right? 2 times 2. Right? There's 2 of them and 2 of them. That's binomials. So the first 2, right there, you see? That stands for first. F-I-R-S-T. And then outside. Right? And then, careful of your signs, inside. Saving the best for last. That's right, you add the oi. Yeah, that's actually how I say it. Because when you're factoring, you like make guesses based on the first and last, and then you check your guess by adding the oi and see if you get it right. Yeah, that's the pattern right there. K Shukis. Now look, okay, the pattern's great, and I want you to use this shortcut when we're multiplying things like this together. It's really, really powerful. But you also can't lose sight of the fact that if you had something like this, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Because this has got more than 2 terms. So you would have to do this the other way, where you would set up this times all of that, and then minus 7 times all of that. Okay? I'm sorry?
With great power comes great responsibility.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Especially.
So let's try 6 more. I think it's going to take you not very long. Listo?
Let's go.
Listo?
Let's go.
Wait, I'm not done.
Wait, what? Ándale, pues. Sharpen your crayon. You ready, Bobo? Yeah? You got this? Where's your buddy Isaac?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Not
He emailed
distracting
me.
so-
What's that?
Not distracting me.
That's right. He's like, I don't know, but I don't really miss him. Wow. Okay. Are you guys ready? Are you sure? Okay. And if you want to see these after, I mean, I'm not throwing them away yet, so you can. Yeah. Okay. So let's try these. Número 1.
Rude.
Six problems. Dun, 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 dun. You finished them all, Sam?
Mhm.
Sam and fuego, oi. Dang, Sam. You're done also, Alex?
Yep.
Dang, Alex. Did you make sure you wrote plus and didn't confuse yourself?
Yeah.
Hate it when that happens. It's funny when it happens.
Yeah.
It happens to everybody. Like, you know what you're doing, but you write down something else and then you do what you wrote. It is so weird. It is so weird. Yeah. Like, sometimes you're thinking about the next answer and you write down that number instead of the number that is
It
the
should
part
be.
you're writing. Like right then,
That happens to
because
me
you
a lot.
think faster than you can write, and then you go back and you do the math of what you wrote, not what you're thinking. It's crazy.
Like,
You don't need an extra level of crazy added to you, Alex. You got
Sure.
plenty. Yeah.
One
Sure.
let's make it easy.
Take it easy.
What's the thing it is?
Take it easy. I almost canceled class today. I didn't go to the high school today. I was sick this morning. I got like sick last night. Yeah.
Looks pretty damn good to me.
Dang, Alex.
I don't see you sick.
I slept all day. I slept until like, yeah. I slept until almost
He
noon.
was sick.
And then I just sat around watching TV.
Sounds like what?
Yeah, it was alright.
That reminded me of Mr. Hayes on Monday.
He was sick?
He was sick, and then he couldn't talk like that. He was like that, and then halfway through the class, he started talking louder. I'm like,
Yeah, that's how it started. Sometimes that's how it happens though. Like, you can't talk and then your voice just like gives up. It's like, okay, we'll talk.
He was like, I'm not supposed to force it. I'm like, okay, then don't. Okay, I didn't want to hear him. So
Yeah.
I don't like that class. Geology.
I like
Try having it for 3 years straight.
I like it for the rest of the semester. Mr. Dombrowski? You know, like
He can't have an opinion. He's not entitled to. Just kidding.
What?
Legally, he can't have an opinion.
I don't know him.
the teacher that's here before.
Yeah, I don't know him. It's like the most I've ever talked to him is like
Yeah.
these 5 minutes in between classes. So I don't know him.
He's cool. He's alright, but
Yeah,
but like I personally,
Hmm.
tried 3 years. 3
no,
years.
it's okay.
Nah, I'm good.
High school, senior year.
Where'd you go to high school?
Nogales.
Yeah,
So he taught there at NHS.
I don't remember that, to be honest.
I have.
He was like in the F building.
yes, because I have
Oh,
it right
The
now.
one that's like next to the
Yeah.
Not the Spanish one, but
No, no, no.
the one where
It was
like
pretty easy.
It's
the
easy, but like
wheelchair.
no me pasa.
Yeah.
As a teacher, no me pasa.
Finish,
You still
Jackie.
read the newspaper?
Finish, Jackie. Finish.
I'm sorry.
I don't think
Finish.
so. But
I don't even remember how the teacher was about this.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my gosh, I can't remember.
Oh wait, no.
Wow, Alex, that's nice.
Well, I just
Marisela wants to that something.
I had the wrong things on my head.
I told Maricela if she doesn't get an A in Algebra 1 this quarter, I'm going to give her an F. I'm tired of playing around. Tired of her underachieving. That's what I told her.
What she tell you?
Not much.
Okay.
She's like, yeah, kind of like that. Okay. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Is
Yeah.
she quiet?
No.
Really?
Are you a relative of Alex being
I
quiet?
was thinking, I was like, that sounded like
She's
complete opposite.
like when she gets comfortable, you never shut
That's me.
Like Alex talks a lot, but girls talk more than guys. So this is Alex
As a girl.
as a girl.
She's a trip though.
Can you imagine that, Jacobo? Okay, Priscilla, are you done? Yeah?
Like at age
Rachel, which one are you on?
4.
4? Okay. What about you, Sonia?
I'm starting at number 5 right now.
5.
No, but
Okay.
That happens to me.
What's
I'm
that?
really shy at first, so like when I'm comfortable, I can talk nonstop.
what was the last time you heard a freshman?
I'm not shy.
No. I'm pretty shy, it depends.
Nope. I used to be. I got over it. I used to be shy sometimes, but I got over it.
Why?
Why?
Or how? Teach me.
It's just experience. With experience, you get confidence. And that's really what it is. And you just get comfortable with yourself. You know yourself better as you get older. You know what you can do and you're good at. You know what you can't do, and you just own it. Like, actually, this is kind of weird, but the things that embarrass you, what makes you embarrassed about them, is it's something that you're not being honest about.
Mm-hmm.
There's something, like, so if you have a trait, a personality trait, you're embarrassed by it, you don't want people to know. So you're kind of being deceitful. And sometimes you're not even being honest about it with yourself. Yeah. And so after a while, you kind of fix those things that you're embarrassed by, or you just come to terms with it and you say, that's who I am, and it's okay, because, you know. Yep. Okay, shall we do this? Listo? Okay, Sonia. Washa. Washa, Sonia. Mira. X squared minus 10x plus 9. Yeah? Yeah? Preach it, sister. Eminem, you good on that? You sure? You don't look...
Yeah, no, it's just that I got that answer, but not by foiling.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Whatever works for you, sister.
Yeah.
A win is a win.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. 2x squared. Now watch this. Watch. The reason you have to be really good at multiplying, you don't just have to be able to see the patterns. You have to be really good at it, because the way that we're going to end up factoring is this method called guess and check. So you're going to take an educated guess, and then you're going to check the outside plus the inside. So you're going to write an answer and you're going to check it really, really fast. So here, the outside is minus 14 and the inside is plus 5. That's minus 14 and 5. That's negative 9. And then minus 35. Good?
Yes.
Yep.
You know what? I missed the Polynomial.
Yeah.
I put... I don't know where.
I put
How
12.
did I get 10?
Yo también. I put 12 too. For the-
Oh, I know why you did 12.
Why?
You just added this and this.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't even work anyway. They're opposite signs. And it's not this plus this. It's
I wrote it,
this.
I put positive 7.
Oh, but even then, it's still wrong, because it's this plus this.
Okay, I caught that. Yeah.
It's that whole thing plus this whole thing. It's not just the last two numbers added.
You know what I missed up?
What?
Right away, and looking at it,
Yeah.
I put 10 because I...
5 times 2?
Yeah, 2 times 5.
Yeah.
Instead of going 5,
No, I put
Yeah.
the middle, like you said.
Mhm.
I don't know
Oh,
why.
they have it too?
Yeah, these aren't multiplying together at all.
No, but
Right.
then you know what? I got the beginning and the end right.
Good. Okay, so that's okay. So actually, this is a... So I hope you're going to learn 2 things out of this. Number 1, like, you're making a mistake, you can fix it.
Yeah,
Number 2, because you tried it and make a mistake, you're going to fix it.
and they didn't ask me how.
Right. Right. That's it. That's it. Because if you had help, you wouldn't have made the mistake now. You would have made it later, when it would probably count for a grade.
But I didn't ask.
Right. Yeah. Ask for help after you get stuck. Yeah. Try to make sense of all of it first on your own, and then the help actually can help.
That's why I stayed a little longer and we told me.
That's good. Yeah, no problem. Okay, next one. X squared plus 5x minus 6
Yeah.
plus 5x minus 6. Yeah, because a negative 1 times positive 6, negative 6. Okay. Yeah. Now, I put these two here together on purpose because watch. This one's going to be x squared minus 5x plus 6. Look at how almost the same they are. But they have totally different things they come from.
Wait. It's just a plus and a minus.
Where did you get the 5 from?
That's negative 2x, right?
Uh-huh.
Negative 2x plus Negative 3x is negative 5x. The outside plus the inside's getting you guys, I think, right?
I think that's what we're missing.
Yep. The outside plus the inside. So you got the first, you got the last, you're missing the oi. The oi. The oi. Okay, Alex. X squared plus 5x plus 6.
Wait, number 5?
Yeah.
5x. Okay,
Yeah? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Last one.
9x
9x squared.
plus
27. Not 12. Este vato.
I didn't say 7.
You
I
said
didn't say 27.
Oh, 27 plus 4. 31. Más 12. Yeah.
6 out of 6.
Ernesto en fuego. You only missed one?
Yeah.
I only forgot the oi in that sheet.
Yeah. So, but
I swear, everything came out except the oi.
so you know what you got to fix.
Yes, now I know what happened.
That's no big deal. So the only problem is you got to fix it. That's why the practice is so important. Sonia, this is a breakthrough. Like, this is a breakthrough. It's really a big deal.
No, I got it. It's just
Because you're not just learning this, you're learning how to learn the math, and that's the breakthrough. That's why I'm happy. Yep, your tarea.
She's like, I have that thing right, guys. It was super science. Like, I had a negative.
Okay, Eminem, check it out. You have, okay, you're a college student, you don't have a life.
Yeah.
Okay. You have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Tuesday morning.
4 days, right?
Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning.
Yeah, no, don't do it Tuesday morning. Because you're going to try to rush and you're going to mess it up. You're going to rush, you're going to mess it up. You need to make yourself a due date that you need to be done with whatever practice you need by Monday night. Because otherwise you're going to try to rush and get it done Tuesday and it won't do you any good. Because you're just going to get it done and you're not going to realize any mistakes you make.
We're going to have a test on Tuesday?
No.
You should.
No. But, so check this out. Listen carefully. 15 through 20.
No months?
No, just listen. 15 through 20. 15 through 20 is like this. Where'd it go? Hold on. I lost it. Remember, 15 through 20 are problems like this and like this. A monomial times something else, okay? So you have to know how to do those, but I don't think we're having too much trouble on those. Okay? So that's a monomial times other stuff. And then 21 through 23 is stuff like 2x minus 1, x squared plus 2x plus 4. Okay? That's what those kind are. You do need to know how to do both of those, but they're not the really big deal. The really big deal, and I think as you see, as you practice, you get faster and faster. The really big deal is number 25 through 56.
56?
Yeah. So listen, you don't have to do them all. You don't. But here's what I would do. I would do, so like tomorrow. Say just take like 10 minutes and do 25 through 30 in the morning.
What chapter? 4?
4.1, page 265. So here's what I would do, because you need to practice these a lot. So maybe do 25 through 30 in the morning. And then in the afternoon do 30 through 35. Don't try to sit down and do them all. It's going to be overwhelming. You're going to get tired.
And then you want to put it to the
Do like 5 problems. That's it. Just do 5 problems at a time. Now, there's one last thing I need to tell you about this. Okay? Jackie. There's one last thing I need to tell you about this, because we didn't get a chance to get to this. But here's the thing I got to get you to understand. If it says something like this, okay? What it means, like it's going to give you this. What it means is 2x minus 3 times 2x minus 3, which you know how to do.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's what that means. So you see squared, you write it out. Now I joke in high school because this is the most common answer. Every time you do that, God kills a kitten. Don't do that. To think of the poor kittens. Because don't do that. You'll be like the Hitler of the cat world when you go to hell. Right, so don't do that. Don't do that. Do that. That's funny right there, Alex. So you guys did excellent today. But what you do between now and Tuesday is what's going to make it matter.
Sounds good.
You guys have a nice weekend. Vaya con Dios. Bye, Priscilla.